What is up, everybody? This is Warriorsauce, and today I'm going to show you some of the macros I'm going to be using in S10. Also today, I did get a kind of cool little item. Check out this shirt, everybody. Yeah, check out that beast epic purple shirt. Anyways, okay, macros. I'm going to show you some of the macros I'm going to be using in S10. 4.2 took away a lot of my macros, and I don't really use as many macros as I used to, and I'm kind of rushing this video because servers go down kind of soon, and I want to get this up for you guys before S10 heads off and you start doing arenas and stuff. The new season, it's going to be so amazing because it's been a week without rated battlegrounds or arenas. But I'm just going to go through a quick rundown. Here's one for Enraged Regeneration, and what it does is it gives you an enraged effect and casts Enraged Regen for you. And I'm going to put all these in my description, but that's what it does, and here's how you that's how you plug it in. All you're going to have to do is copy and paste it from my description, so that'll be fun for you. I'm not going to read them all off. This is one that you should have for almost all your attacks. It's a instead of your spellbook Mortal Strike, you need to use something like this. It's /cast attack and then /cast Mortal Strike. What that does is if you don't have enough rage, it'll go ahead and whack the target anyways, and it'll get you some rage to cast Mortal Strike. Some of these are just for like Prot and Fury and whatever. This one you have to have it or you're gonna suck. It's just a simple Disarm Macro. You click it, it puts you in defensive stance, you click it again, it disarms, you click it one more time, go back to battle, and you carry on DPSing. You don't have to use sword and board or anything for disarm. This is my Recklessness Macro. It doesn't have very much anymore because I've been using Deadly Calm and Enraged separately, and it's a huge chain of DPS, so this is what I cast. This is going to be what you're going to do when you want to burst into somebody. This is not my actual burst macro, but it is a good burst. It casts Recklessness and your Trinket, and then it just uses Mortal Strike. And you can actually spam that. And I put Slash Roar because Slash Roar is pretty cool. But that's going to be one of your main bursts right there. So yeah, you're going to want to have that. That's for Fury, that's for Fury. Shattering Throw, this is a good one to have because if you're in a Bladestorm or something and then you need to pop a bubble, all you gotta do is click this. It cancels Bladestorm, and it also cancels Hand of Protection because I had a Paladin in my 3s. And then it will throw in whatever you want to add. I'd put in Throw as well as the Shattering Throw because it's just an easy thing to click for Throw. Let's see. Tom Macro, Intercept. That's just my other throw macro for Heroic Throw. It's just Heroic Throw and Throw in the same button. So that's not too helpful, but here's one of the big ones. You're going to want to have an oh shit button. Here's my oh shit button right here. It's a bunch of stuff like Shield Wall, Spell Reflection, basically everything you got. And I'll post that in my description, but yeah, you really need to have this macro. This is just a switch back to battle stance. You don't really need to worry about. Well, yeah, you do actually. Let's go ahead and talk about this one. You're gonna want to go back to battle stance after you go through a sword and board. So what you do is you /cast battle stance and then equip your two-hander. And here's my actual sword and board macro. This one's really nice because it's really clean and it doesn't lag or anything. You only gotta click it once. It's you go into defensive stance, you equip both of your shield and your weapon, and you're good. Spell Reflect is kind of complicated, but I found out that this actually it doesn't cast Spell Reflect faster, but it's nice and cleaner. You don't have to spam it as much. I mean, you don't have to click the button as much as you would with other macros. And once again, I'm going to have all these in my description, so go ahead and take a look at them when you're ready. Here's a really good charge macro. I'll put this in my description, but make sure you have this because this will take place of your charge if you don't have this macro. It charges and then hamstrings, which is real nice. Here's another nice one, Pummel. It cancels your Bladestorm if you're in a Bladestorm and you need a Pummel a heal. It's really nice to have, so you don't have to go up and right click your Bladestorm buff. Here's another macro I've been testing. It's /cast Recklessness, use your Trinket, and then use Mortal Strike. And I found out that using this followed by Deadly Calm, and bursting them down with Slam and Mortal Strike, and then using Enraged Rage right after that, with Heroic Strike, of course. Puts out a ton of damage for some reason, but it's just in a test phase right now for me, so I'm not going to go too into detail about that. But here's my overall favorite macro of all time so far. I have a racial called Blood Fury, so it's in there. This is my main burst button. I use Blood Rage, use Berserker's Rage, and then use Piercing Howl, then Badge of Victory, my Trinket, and then I use my gauntlets, if they're up, my gloves. But what this does is, if you get sapped, all you gotta do is tap this button and you're out of the sap. If you get a fear, you just tap this button and you're out of fear. It does not use all the other things in the macro. So let's say if you're sapped, you're gonna tap it and all it's gonna do is activate Berserker's Rage, which is real nice because it takes away your Berserker's Rage button and it's just a real quick way to get out of saps and fears. And yeah. So that's about it as far as my macros, so appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys later.